Hello everyone! In today's video I'll be showing you guys how to crochet an easy top for girls. I've used blue mercerized cotton in 50 grams 115 meters. For this top I used 100 grams and also I'm gonna be using 2.5 millimeters hook. Basically, I've used the filet mesh stitch because I wanted to use less yarn, but you may use double crochets instead of the filet mesh stitch if you like. Let's get started. I'm gonna be starting with a slip knot. You measure your waist and according to your measurements you crochet chains. I'm making a top for waist 53 centimeters and my chain's length is the same. Once you finished your chain, you need to chain 3 more. And on that chain you'll create your first double crochet. You need to create double crochets till the end of the row. Create a double crochet on the last stitch. Then join the beginning and the end together with a slip stitch. Then create 2 more chains and turn outward. Then 1 more chain, skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next stitch until the end of the row. To chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next stitch. And I'll continue by myself. After a few repeats your pattern should look like this. In that way we created filet mesh stitch. Then join the rows together, a chain and a slip stitch. You should create fillet mesh stitch up to the chest line. Chain 3, turn out work, skip one stitch and a double crochet into the next stitch. I'll continue by myself till the end of the row. I completed fillet mesh stitch and I am going to create double crochets into each stitch. They'll only be on one half. This is the front of the top. On the back of the top I'll make fillet mesh stitch. I'll make it till the end of this row. You will continue by yourself. And I'll join it with a slip stitch. Then we turn out our work. Continue making the fillet mesh stitch. It will be the front and this one will be the back. I created some rows and this is how it looks. The back and the front of the top. I am making double crochets into each stitch. Now I am working only on the front side of the top. I made some decreases on the both sides. I've made 2 rows and I mark the center of this top. I'm making decreases on the other side. Yarn over, pull through the next chain, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, holding on my hook, and pull through together 4. Chain 2. I turn out my work and make the same decreases. And double crochets into each stitch. Double crochets 4 together at the end of this row. Here I'll create fillet mesh stitch. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next stitch. I created fillet mesh stitch to the center of the top. I marked the center. So 3 chains, turn out my work, skip 1 stitch and a double crochet onto the next stitch. And 2 double crochets together. Yarn over, pull through 2, hold it on my hook and pull through 3 together. You will make decreases until you get the necessary length. I made 12 rows. On the right side you will do the same. I created 3 rows without any decreases, and I will continue my work. Double crochet a chain, skip 1 stitch here and 1 crochet into the last stitch here. And make some repeats. I cut off the yarn short, but you don't cut it. Leave it longer to sew on 2 parts. For sewing I use a plastic needle, but you can use any other. And don't forget to count the number of crochets on each side. I will sew on the straps in the center. And create the fillet mesh stitch with decreases on the right side in the same way. The number of double crochets is the same. Don't forget to count the number of rows. I am sewing the second part. And in the bottom I'll join the first row in such way. And hide the end of your yarn. Thank you for your watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.